their parents, and then their parents, you know. So it's like a systemic.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't see any kind of uphill between the LGBTQ and the, you know, religion. I don't see any kind of bridge being formed anytime soon. You know, we have the new pope now taking back what the other pope said, you know, saying that there is no room basically for homosexuals in the church now. You know, it's unforgivable or whatever the fuck he said. But I think that there's never going to be a bridge between the two. There's never going to be an understanding because both sides, and I'm going to say both sides, have such a hard, like, it's just hard to change who you are, and religion becomes a part of people, and it becomes a part of them to the point you can't change them, you know. So if you can't change them, then sometimes you have to accept people for what they are, you know. As long as they're not hurting you or anything like that, you just have to accept them for what they are, you know. And I don't know what it's going to take for both sides to kind of get that, you know what I mean? Because it's like, well, one side will say, well, you know, it's not natural or whatever, and then the other side uses that frustration to retaliate, and it's like, you know, is that really fixing the problem too? You know what I mean? So we never really, I don't know, it's like nothing really gets resolved, and for generations upon generations, it's always been this huge, you know, fight between religion and LGBTQ, you know, and, you know, it's just been, it's been an awful ride. I'll just say that. And somebody that is almost 40, that has been living this life for a long time, you know, I've seen, I don't know, it's hard for me to say that there's ever going to be any kind of medium between the two. I think we're pretty stuck in this, and people are pretty pleased with how. Just my thought.
Well, that's why I think more Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they're more secular. If you see like participation rates for whether it's synagogues or temples or churches or mosques, like the rate of attendance for those, like, you know, religions are lower for younger generations.
Yeah.
Well, I also think there's